If you're into rugged, outdoor American gear, then you've heard of Filson. Today we're going to talk about why is it so damn expensive? Made in Bangladesh. Made overseas, does it mean it's bad quality? Just recently on sale, I got this tin cloth Primaloft jacket. And it was normally about $300. I got it for $220 on sale. This Keyport sweater, $200. 5-pocket tin cloth pants, $180. I have the old Spire fleece hoodie, $175. What's up with these prices? Well, if you're familiar with Filson, you know their motto is, might as well have the best. In 1897, C.C. Filson started making gear for the Alaska Gold Rush prospectors. Stuff that had to last, it had to be bomb-proof, it had to be perfect. Out here on a cold day like today, this tin cloth jacket paired with this sweater cuts the wind really well. It's hard to see, but it is windy, it is cold, and when you zip up the jacket, it's pretty good. This is a waxed tin cloth, and so it's water repellent. And then the Primaloft filling will help keep you warm. It retains 98% of its warming power when damp. So what? There's a lot of stuff that keeps you warm. Does that mean it's worth the money? Well, all of Filson's products come with a lifetime guarantee. That guarantees against failure in the craftsmanship of the piece, against some of the equipment. It doesn't protect if I were to light this on fire or dig a hole in it with a knife. It's not for that, but you are guaranteed for life with Filson. So you're investing in the piece for many decades. So for this 14-ounce waxed tin cloth, for the tin cloth pants, for the heavy-duty wool Keyport sweater, or this Spire fleece, is it worth the money? You have to consider that lifetime guarantee, and then you have to consider the quality. These big YKK zippers, they're oversized, easy to grab with gloves. The zipper is heavy duty, so very nice. It's never come undone. On the sleeves on this Spire fleece, reinforced nylon here, so when you're working the elbows and forearms, it holds up well. I've worn this. I was just on the roof the other day, fixing our antenna, wearing this, and the abrasion from the asphalt shingles was fine against that nylon. There's no doubt about it. Filson wants to compete in that premium, almost luxury bracket of American workwear. They have a long history and they have a reputation for quality. They do back it up with their lifetime guarantee. When I first started buying some of these Filson products, my expectations were sky high. I was paying a premium price, so I wanted the best clothes I was gonna get. When I opened it up and I saw the tag, Made in Bangladesh, or Made in Bangladesh, Made in Bangladesh, my heart sank a little bit. I was looking for a premium American brand, and I was paying very high premium prices for something made in Bangladesh. Filson, it's an American company. It's got American roots for the American gold rush in Alaska. It didn't quite sit right with me, but I started wearing it and I started to change my opinion. As I researched more, I saw 35% of Filson products are still made in the USA. It's mainly their Mackinaw Wool line of vests, jackets, cruisers, the very high-priced $500 plus items. Everything else is made in Bangladesh, Vietnam, or China. And you start to look into the reasons why. As the company has to grow, which every company has to grow. If you're not growing, you're dying. They have to offer an experiment with different styles. They can't just rely on their $500 Mackinaw wool jackets. So they try something like this Spire fleece. In order to spin up quickly production lines, they go overseas where the infrastructure's there, the supply lines are there, and the cheaper workforce is there. You know the cost of living in Seattle. It's insane. Imagine what they'd have to pay to experiment on a piece. If you're familiar with Filson's website, You'll see on the outlet section, they're always bringing in new styles and sending out old styles. Like this piece, 175, I think, brand new. It's no longer for sale, but I've seen some on eBay, new with tags, $65, $70. The reality is in the US, the infrastructure for manufacturing, especially garments, it's gone. There's a few companies doing it on a small scale, but for a large company to spin up a new product line, to test it, to see if it's gonna work, it's a huge investment. And when you look at the numbers, you can understand why they might not want to do that in the US. Made overseas, does it mean it's bad quality? Not at all. The more I've worn this jacket, the more in love with it I've fallen. It's just bomb-proof. So the tin cloth material is still from British Malarian, and it's the 14 ounce, the same products, the same supplies, super strict oversight on the craftsmanship of the factories they do use. The tin cloth pants, they've held up amazing. It's been a few years of wearing them, some pretty nasty places at work, getting up on the roof, cleaning out gutters, whatever it might be, they've held up well. And like I said, this fleece, no pilling of the fabric, no rips, no real flaws with this. It's kind of been a chore thing I'll throw on if I need to go outside quickly, grab some firewood, take the trash out, I'll throw this on, and no issues with it. It's been very durable and very comfortable. The other thing you're paying for with Filson, aside from that lifetime guarantee, is you're investing in decades of future wear. So the more you wear this tin cloth jacket, the more patina it gets, the more broken in it gets, the more unique to you that jacket becomes. And it's truly an investment piece. It's not just a one winter, maybe 2 winters. Something like this is meant to be worn for 10, 20, 30 years. I know there are longer examples, but that's why you buy this. That's why you invest in the brand Filson. You know it's going to be backed up by the guarantee, and you know it's made to be worn for decades. Going back and talking about made overseas, made in Bangladesh, this jacket, which still is, it's a little shocking to me. I don't know much about Bangladesh. I just don't associate it with quality workwear. But if you want USA only from Filson, you can go to their website and they have a whole section made in the USA. So it is easy to sort. I obviously overlooked that when I was shopping. I was just excited to try this jacket out. I'd seen so many reviews about the tin cloth jackets, the rewaxable finish, the lifetime guarantee. I was just too excited. Didn't pay attention when I was shopping, but going back, you can see that made in the USA page, and it's very easy to sort. So if you're looking for made in the USA, that's great. If you're not quite sure, $300 is a lot for a jacket, especially a workwear jacket. A lot of people now are buying Filson just to be hip, to be cool, because it looks cool, and they might not wear it in a work setting. I probably wouldn't wear this welding, but for light work, I will wear it. I know it has a lifetime guarantee, but I'm not gonna test it and ruin the jacket, obviously, with something like welding or changing the oil on the truck. I will wear it outside if I need to get firewood, if I need to do chores, shoveling. Out here in this wind, it's cutting that wind so nice. And then it has the wax finish, so it's water resistant, and it's natural material. It's not a DWR finish on a piece of plastic. It's cotton and wax. I like that. So looking at costs, looking at an investment piece. Also, if you break it down, price per wear. This $300 jacket that I got for $220, say I wore it for 10 winters, that's $22 per winter of wearing a jacket, which easily beats any cheap thing you're gonna get at Walmart or Costco that's probably gonna rip and tear after 1 or 2 years of wear. Knowing that Filson gives a lifetime guarantee to the craftsmanship and the workmanship of the materials really puts me at ease, knowing this is a 10-year jacket, a 20-year jacket, Like I said, that price per wear goes down significantly when spread out over a long time. I've had Carhartt, I've had Area, I've had just no-name Costco work jackets, and they fray here and get holes, the zippers break, the pockets tear and rip. I'm not so worried about that because of the Filson guarantee. The brand, the history, the heritage. For me, it works. I know it's steep. A lot of their products are steep, but so far the quality's been there. Let me know, have you guys tried Filson products? Do you have any products you recommend I need to try or review? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next one.